Okay, are you here,
Guys,
Jordan? Can you
listen
hear
up.
me?
We're gonna start a
do
really
this.
good show.
We have a great episode.
It's gonna be so much fun.
So
Robbie
great,
and I
super
kind of
smooth. We're
bounce
gonna have
stuff
so much
back
fun.
and forth. We have
All back and forth. We're on our test.
so
It's
good.
insane.
Let's do
so
it
if you're
right
here
now.
and you
Let's
can
start
hear
the
us,
show.
let's do it right now. Start the show.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
I have too much technology here right in front of me doing the
You sure
dumbest
do.
shit. I basically have a notebook
know.
with a fucking clock on it.
It doesn't make sense how it's so technical. It's so technical to be this fucking stupid. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, dude. I got a ring light. I got a fucking comfy chair. Like, I'm ready to fucking go.
I got fucking Cheetah Carl over here. Just
Cheetah
looking
Carl.
over my shoulder like a fucking weirdo.
I've tried out fucking several mics. All I do is talk about the podcast. All I do is think about the podcast.
And the best is that you sound exactly the same on all the different mics. Like, you should not have spent that money, you know? Like, you still are a fucking idiot.
No, yeah, for sure, man. There are some mics that are like way more than I would ever spend on anything.
Hopefully not.
Even, dude, you've seen the Bo Burnham special, right?
Yeah. No. Why did I say yeah?
All right, it's a really cool.
I was like, oh yeah,
you would definitely watch it and bawl your fucking eyes out.
I'm nervous. That's what.
No,
I'm nervous.
It's really it's a fun take on the kind of life that we all had to live for some reason, you know, in the middle of last year. But it's so well shot and so well edited that I literally was like, what the fuck camera does he have? Because he shows it a few times, and there's like mirror shots and stuff like that. I looked it up, and it's like a fucking Lumix 4000K whatever, and I was like, I don't care. I want to know what it is. Tell me how much it is, because I want to get there. It's literally like $4,500. And I was like,
so bad.
I was like, this pod isn't worth. I mean, we don't need to be in 4K for sure. Like us, we're already like on the verge of shutting down the video part.
I'm doing my best just to look presentable. Like, you should see me the 5 minutes before we go on camera. I'm just like looking at my laundry basket full of shirts. I'm like, which one of these are gonna make me not as ugly as I already am? It's hard, but
so I typically, when I get home from work, just put on like PJs, just a fucking shorts and like a t-shirt. And because I don't do shit in those shirt and shorts, I just wear the same one every fucking day, like pretty much, unless I like spill cottage cheese on myself, which happens give or take twice a day, somewhere around there.
You look at cottage cheese and you expect it to be firm. You start walking, that shit's wishing and washing, bro.
It's loose, bro. It's loose.
Yeah, it's not again.
But there is a general feeling of where I'm like, what did I wear the last podcast? It wasn't this shirt. I'm good.
Exactly. And let's address one more thing, Jordan. First of all, I've never seen you eat cottage cheese a day in my life. What's that white stain on your shorts, Jordan? Let's just get into it. And with that, welcome back to the pod.
Welcome everybody to the podcast, episode 37.
37, baby.
I knew the baby was coming, and I'm excited.
Every time I get excited, I can't. But yeah,
episode 37.
Back to that.
That's a baker's
37.
dozen. Okay, it's not.
Yeah, it's close.
It's several more, but whatever.
Then we're almost there.
We chose somebody. We chose them together this time.
Yeah,
we talked it out. We had a real confident conversation and thought,
heartfelt.
You know, what would our listeners want to hear?
Who
would 37
be? Me?
Yeah.
Who would it represent? Maybe like how old I'll be when a woman is willing to settle. You know what I'm saying? Like to be with me. When a girl gets a divorce, like for the second or third time, couple of kids, single mom, looking for someone to help co-parent. I might end up with a wife, dude. Watch out. If
37's not that far away, bro. I mean,
lightning it up. Don't say that.
We got to episode 37 pretty quickly.
Yep.
You can wait for a little bit.
Yeah, I can wait a little bit, but
yeah.
So anyways, the athlete that we chose for number 37, I'm really excited about this.
Yep. You want to say it at the same time?
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Meta
Ron
World Peace.
Artest. What?
Ron World Peace. Meta Artest. What's
the Meta World Peace / Ron Artest episode. That's
formerly
what
known as Ron Artest. Yeah, I think he had to change his name to run away from the cops after beating the fuck out of like a dozen people, and it was Detroit, right?
It was the Pacers and Detroit, I believe.
And the Pistons, yeah, I think. And
oh, dude.
I would not want to be at the end of that fully extended punch. That's for sure.
That whole scene, if you please look it up on YouTube if you have no idea what we're talking about. There was a fight in the middle of a basketball game like 12 fucking years ago where Ron Artest was laying on like the scorer's table. I think there was like a little bit of a scuffle already.
There was something had happened. Yeah.
Yeah. He laid down on the scorer's table and then like a fucking cup from the stands like landed near him. And then Mr. Ron.
I mean, his name's Meta World Peace. He was probably just mad that motherfucker was littering. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Captain Planet over here. He fucking jumped into the stands and then started like a fucking free for all and was fighting people.
Yeah,
that was chaos. I remember I had a buddy sleep over at my house for like a basketball tournament or something in high school.
Yeah,
and like obviously I'm balls deep into basketball at that point. I'm like, yeah, pick and roll like every fucking 2 seconds.
Love it.
So we woke up like the next morning. And we're like watching Sports Center and we were just like jaws to the floor. Like, what the fuck is going on? That was the fucking craziest fucking thing ever.
Literally insane. And like some of those guys probably were the guys and like deserved to get punched in the face because it's similar to online. People think when you're in the crowd, you can say or do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
And not have to face your consequences.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in college, I went to U of I for a semester and went to a couple Orange Crush basketball games, which was like the student section. It was literally courtside on the floor.
Sure.
And this kid I was with kept yelling at this guy on Team Hawaii because Illinois was beating like one of two teams they could beat in basketball. And he kept being like, hey, number 27, you suck, dude, you suck. And finally, this fucking 6'8" monster is dribbling the basketball. And he's like, hey, 27. And the dude turns and looks at him. And I swear my guy peed a little. He like got behind me. He's like, is he still looking? Is he still looking at me? This dude was not a big guy. But anyway, but
if
yeah,
that dude played for like Indiana, he probably wouldn't have said shit because it would have been like, it's right there. I don't know if he's probably gonna take a bus home.
Yeah, he was like, oh, Hawaii, I'll give it a shot. But no, big mistake. But like there was definitely one or two guys in the stands. Ron Artest was like running up and they were like, took a bite of popcorn. They're like, what's going on? And they just got blasted in the face. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure, man.
That's in the crossfire.
That's happened a few times in a few different sports. Man, I can't remember the fucking guy's name. He's literally like on NBC, like for the hockey. It's one of them. It's not Eddie.
We'll come back to it. Yeah,
I'll look
it's
it
not
up.
Eddie.
He literally.
I wish I could help you, but this is not my.
He literally
area.
Jumped over the fucking like boards on the bench and like started attacking people in. I want to say Pittsburgh. He played for. I don't know. I'll have to look him up while you sing us a song.
Yeah. Okay. Once I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. You're gonna cut this out, aren't you? And then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. But I grew strong and I learned how to get along. And so you're back down from outer space.
I'm getting a lot of
I'm down here with that look upon your face.
Mike Milbury.
I should have.
Mike Milbury is his name. I was getting some real Replacements vibe from you right there, man.
I was dude. I've been called Eddie Falco once or twice in my life. So
Edie Falco or
Edie, whatever. I don't know.
Edie Falco is the name of Carmela Soprano. Anyway,
what is anyway, Shane Falco. Excuse
Shane
me.
Falco.
Replacements. How could I mess that up? Honestly,
let me just. Mike Milbury jumped into the stands and like beat the shit out of a fan with their own shoe. Like
it's
crazy,
not
man.
fair that he's like, if he's jumping over feet first,
Mhm.
he's got fucking 2 samurai swords leading the way. You
For
know,
sure.
don't get in the
I
way
would
of
have
that guy.
I would have thrown a front kick or two if I had to. Just fucking
Teep, just slice their sternum. Right
Anderson
now.
Silva style, just fucking right to their face.
I'm thinking a spinning back kick right to the temple. Just, you know, take care of business.
What would be your go-to fighting move if you had to throw one punch or one kick, one thing, one event, one fighting event? What would you do if you
So,
had
like,
to defend yourself?
not a sequence. If I just had like if one-on-one, a guy's rushing towards me, what's my one thing I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw?
What was your one thing?
I'll give you a boring one, and then I'll give you a fun one. The real answer, the boring one, is just a straight right down the pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If someone's coming straight at you, most likely in most scenarios, this is just a learning moment for everybody. They're
Pay
gonna throw a
attention.
punch, especially if you're like on the street, someone's drunk or something. They're gonna throw a punch. They're gonna like pull it back and try to knock you out with a huge punch, right? That's the big mistake because you see that coming a mile away. That's why when you see these drunk guys fight, one pulls back and throws, and the other guy's like pulls all the way back, and then they're just like looking crazy. I'm just gonna take one step back, root my right foot into the ground, and when they open up for that big punch, bah, quick right down the pipe, sets up everything else. Little daze them.
Hmm.
Hopefully,
What-
it's enough to end the
Now,
fight.
what's the more interesting answer? Because that was a doozy.
Yeah, okay. Wake up, Jordan. I think probably a flying knee would be like
Just
Jorge
fucking
Masvidal style.
Ben Askren him right there.
Yes, just he's running forward, and I'm just like, right in the kiss. How about you?
I don't have a boring one. I only have an entertaining one.
Oh, look at
and
you.
it's your classic sleeper hold from WWF back in the day. You just kind of wrap, you don't really squeeze too hard. You don't put him in a rear naked choke. You just you hold him there. He goes to sleep. One of his friends comes up, grabs his arm, lifts it once, it drops.
It drops one.
He lifts it again, it drops. And
No,
then he
not a
lifts it
second
one
time.
more time, and he comes back to life.
And he holds it up. Oh
Yeah.
no.
And then I just stab him after that, just like a real stabbing.
Yeah.
But
Just,
before that, it would have been entertaining for all.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Hopefully
think,
he's in on it because
I think if it takes him too long to like get up after he holds his arm up the third time, you give him a boot to the face, and then you do the people's elbow.
Oh,
Bounce
yeah.
once, run and jump, bounce a second time. Oh,
I think I was like 7 years old when I was like, how come they always lift their arm when there's a sleeper hold applied?
yeah.
It's always on 3, and why is it always so
Yeah.
dramatic? Like, I was like very inquisitive as a kid.
By
I
now
still
we know how
fucking-
long it's.
I
We
can
know how
still
long
smell
it's
what The
taking
Rock
him
is
to
cooking,
wake
though.
up. So- oh, I mean, you have to,
Yeah, for sure.
unless you're a jabroni.
no,
Remember
man,
that time?
I was into it.
You were not a jabroni.
No.
Remember that time you were in college and that guy said something, some random guy said something kind of lame, and you were like, all right, jabroni. And he was like, jabroni? Okay, The Rock. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember it. Apparently you
Oh,
do too. 'cause
One
that
of my
was-
favorite moments, one of my favorite stories of all time. I'd ask you to tell it, but I just executed it so beautifully.
It was really good. Yeah. That was the same guy that used to say glorious all the time.
Really?
He'd be like, oh, what a glorious dinner. Like as a joke. He wouldn't mean it, obviously. He just kept saying
Really?
it. So like the amount of times you say baby and I say apparently, he was just like, oh, glorious. And I just started like hating that word. But he had a car and I used him for the rides. So
that's glorious, dude. Not having to take public transportation.
yeah.
I
was like, where are you
went to
going? Kmart? Glorious. Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, you jabroni. He's like, who's your best friend? You're like, Robbie. He's like, the Bock. I tried on that one. It didn't.
Why
It
can't
wasn't
you
exactly-
be the Bock from now on, dude?
The Bock? Yeah, call me the Bock. I'm okay with that. Everyone listening,
I just
my
got to
name
come
now.
up with a name for me that has like an at the end.
What? What word comes to mind, Jordan? Right off the top of your head, what exactly
That's not
are
what I
you
meant.
thinking? Didn't mean what? Why don't you say what you didn't mean, my guy? Like well, you're already Flash, which is maybe the coolest
Yeah,
nickname ever.
like the Flasher and the Bock could be our new title. No,
Yeah, let's do that. And while we're at it, let's make the videos let's check the box that says 4 children. Why don't we? If we're the Flasher and the Bock.
I want to press it every single time I upload one, just because I'm like, what if I could just get one in there?
Those are the kids using YouTube, dude. I mean those are the people using YouTube besides me. It's all kids. So
Yeah, it's just like parents, like, get out of my face. Here's your
yes,
dad's phone.
it's weird how accurate that is, what you
Yeah.
just said. So
I remember going to my grandpa's house one time, and my cousins were there. So Chris's kids.
okay.
They were probably, maybe oldest was like 11. So it was like 11, 9.5, and like 6. I have no
Yeah.
idea. Ages are just so hard for me
They're
at
hard,
this
yeah.
point, especially when they're like kids that for some reason, like a 6-year-old will be way taller than you think a 6-year-old would be.
Sure.
And you're like, are you 19? And they're like, I don't even know how to spell. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay, whatever.
You don't care about your cousins. Go ahead. Finish the story.
They were at my grandpa's house. First of all, I didn't even know one of them was there. There was 2 of them I could see running around. The other one was just on like their iPad, fucking playing Roblox. And
Oof.
I was immediately jealous, not just upset that I didn't know one of them was there. I was like, you know what? I had to fucking suffer through these type of events in my whole life, and I didn't even have a fucking phone that had 3G at that time. Wi-Fi, how about no-fi? Because I didn't have it. We had home movies and like boring, Pinochle. I don't know how to play that. I don't even know if we ever played it, but I'm just saying.
If you're lucky, there's like a closet of old board games that have like amassed an inch of dust.
Yeah.
And you could like pull them out and play them and then,
on yourself.
yeah, and then like 15 years later make a podcast about it. You know what I mean?
Basically.
Just like
Daddy.
killing it, by the way. They're killing it, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything, what else? What'd you do? How's your week been, dude? I feel like
fucking chaos. I forgot.
Same old.
I forgot that it was garbage and recycling day today. So we're fucked.
What?
We're fucked. I put out the garbage, so we're not
shit.
completely fucked, but we got fucking bottles and cans that are not overflowing yet.
Bro, just fuck the environment. Just throw it in the garbage. What do you mean?
It's
and if you have those 6-pack rings, do not cut them.
No.
Turtles,
throw them onto turtles' faces.
Yeah, they use them as corsets. They use them to thin out the middle of their shell. So
that is the quickest way to bum me out, honestly. When I see like, dude, that fucking baby seal just like wrapped up in like a tinfoil Chipotle wrapper, and I'm like, why the fuck are we doing this, guys?
Well,
that would be kind of cute though. Let's do it. Chipotle, hit me up.
A burrito with double carnitas sounds good all the time. Okay.
We have a Qdoba out here.
Yeah.
There's a Chipotle too, but it's like too far away. It's the same fucking food. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's basically
whatever.
And you're 3 minutes from work, so you don't really go out of your. Have you seen any of Reno or just the 3-minute drive?
A lot of Reno, dude. Jared drives us everywhere.
That's true. You guys have been out and about. I feel bad sometimes when I pressed save my golf game today. I knew it was going to send you a notification. And then I was like, no, you know what? He went to that town and bought like fake mustaches and switchblade combs. Like I can play golf every now and then.
No, man, I haven't played golf in forever. You don't deserve it. I'm too busy at work.
Down. You're going to get lit up.
I don't think so.
You don't?
In fact, like I think we should put a wager on it, right? Like
put a wager, yes.
We should maybe if any of our 4 fans want to come up with an idea, like the loser has to wear a fucking Chiquita banana outfit for the fucking next podcast. I don't know where we'd find one of those, but
sure.
You know,
I'd love a Chiquita banana shirt, actually.
Well, that's just
What if we made a
classic.
two fucking idiots? It was like the sticker to a banana, but it's a two fucking idiots.
Oh, you mean like
That's-
just like steal a logo that's already created? What if it was like a swoosh and it just said two fucking idiots in it?
yeah. I like that. And then
Yeah.
it'll be like, just do it. Two fucking idiots, just do it.
You know what's funny, man? Like I have a few friends who are hustling, right? Some
Yep.
people that are just trying to
Always
make
late.
extra money. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We're just chasing after a bus every day.
Yep.
They're just trying to make some extra money, which is like more power to them, right? But there are some people that I'm pretty sure are well deep into copyright infringement. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what the law is, but there's a lot of people that I have seen
Oh,
kind of just randomly being like, here's a t-shirt
buy this
with
shirt.
the Adidas logo. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Adidas is going to
Tread
say about
lightly.
that, but
Tread lightly, Jordan.
Yeah,
This person you're speaking about might be listening right now. No, I agree. And I'm all about the hustle, but it's
Yeah.
like if you were to take off, if one of them takes off, you better watch your back.
you better
fucking watch
call
your back.
Saul because you're in trouble.
That guy can get you out of anything.
Yeah,
honestly,
just with
so.
an extra couple of doses of meth, you'll be fine. Good to go. Anyway, yeah, man, my week
That
has been
seems-
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Steph's not been feeling well. She is an old lady now, so she
Oh,
you know, variously she just doesn't feel well. I don't know.
yeah.
She's got some acid
You guys
reflux
have
or
the-
something. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh, that stinks, dude. And to be
Yeah.
like skinny and have acid reflux, that, you know what I mean?
It really puts a damper on my day,
Yeah.
which is not her fault, obviously. But I'll come home and
Talk
I'll be
about
like,
it. How does it make you feel? Yeah.
I'll be like, what do you want to do for dinner? And she'd be like, nothing. And I'm like, there's a DiGiorno's in the. Do you not want any of it then?
Not tomato sauce.
Yeah, it's
I'll
literally
just eat a handful of Tums. Have whatever you want.
yeah, it's a little weird. I feel terrible, but there's nothing I can do. Like,
Yeah, I would feel terrible too. That's not fair to you.
yeah, it's just it's inconsiderate of her to just continue to have this illness
Ugh,
when
get your
I'm
shit figured out.
obviously when I'm obviously hungry. So let's
Well,
get it going here.
Because now you're like, ooh, I could have a fucking Whopper with cheese, or oh no, let's eat some fucking mashed potatoes with no gravy. You know, melt some butter on it if I'm lucky.
What do you what do you got going on, dude? What did you up to today?
I don't know. I'm fucking pissed off at Steph right now. You know what I'm saying? When you're
She
skinny,
hasn't-
you're not supposed to like. Go ahead.
She hasn't watched any of the podcasts for the last like 6 episodes ever since we stopped premiering
Wow.
them, because the premiere was like I rush home, fucking
Yeah.
be super excited, talk to one other person on the chat,
Yep.
get super
Yep.
pumped, and then we would sit and watch it. But we've just been so busy
Chris
lately
Graham,
that
shout out.
yeah. I talked to him today, bro. He was a big fan of the bowling episode.
Good.
He made fun of us or actually, sorry, he listened to it with his kids. He has
Yeah.
three daughters, ages from like 26 to like 4. Like I don't know
3?
how. Yeah, I don't.
That's a turkey. 3
uh,
strikes in a row.
yeah. So he listened to it with them, which honestly, I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry you had
Yeah.
to listen to us.
Ugh.
Probably say
God, I
something
hope-
inappropriate.
I hope he listened to it first and
He
like
told-
pick and
He
chose.
told me that, and I was like, "You're a bad parent. You're not
Yeah,
a good parent." for-
Straight up, love you,
Love
love
you.
your brother. You should have your kids taken away for sure.
So,
Hopefully, he was like, all right, 27:15. They start talking about Shaq's dick until 37:10 minutes. What? The?
What,
He's like,
10
all right, ladies, hold on, I gotta fast forward.
there are some podcasts that I've listened to that actually have timestamps like in the like description, and I'm like, who are you trying to impress? That is insane amount of description. Anyway, but yeah, he said he listened to it with his daughters, and they were all laughing because we were making fun of bowling and whatever.
Yep.
But they were also making fun of us because we don't know anything about bowling other than the probably like 5 things I actually know about bowling.
Yeah,
We mentioned 38 other things that we just read on a piece of paper, basically.
of course. No,
And,
I knew what I was talking about the whole time. Go ahead.
Yeah, they were saying that like how dumb it is that we didn't know what a baker thing was, and
Yeah.
Chris was
Maker.
basically like, you guys have been bowling your whole lives. Like these two fucking idiots don't know anything. Like don't make fun of you guys are the weird ones in this situation. Like you guys
They're like,
know
what? You like the NFL? The fuck? Weirdo. Like
anyway, how's your week, man?
It's been pretty good, dude. I got some news, not even really yet. I don't think I'm gonna share it. I did have so I was approached about a job and I had a phone interview. And beforehand, I'm about to give out my personal email address here. I get so much spam though. I've had it for 10 years. I think I have 1,001 emails I haven't even read yet. You know what I mean?
I have like 6 or 7 iterations of the same exact email, just like
yes,
a different like different capitalization or something, just to get it out of the way.
I'll try to go back and search for like old songs we listened to, and I have to like try to remember the different emails. I'll get through like 2 or 3 of them and then give up.
Yeah, well, they're free,
but
so make another one. Do whatever you want to do.
I should. So I made one for Sawyer. I had this idea when he was a kid to make him an email address and then like send pictures and little messages to it as he grew up, and then when he turns 18, like gift it to him. I didn't have the idea. Someone else had the idea and I stole it. But
yeah, I was gonna say I saw this on TikTok, you lying fuck.
I made the email like years ago and I've like sent no pictures to it. I've sent absolutely nothing to it. I'm the worst ever. But
that's
anyway,
right. The thought that counts.
At the end of this pre-interview interview, this lady was like, all right, I'll send you an email confirmation. Looks like I have a pretty goofy email, I guess. I didn't ever think about it because I've had it for so long. But she's like, bobert.rock@gmail.com. And I'm like already laughing. And I'm like, yeah, bobbert.rock. That's me. It was supposed to be my rock star name when I was a kid, but I didn't amount to much. So that's just my email now. Don't worry about it. It's pretty awkward.
That's uncomfortable.
That's the reason I won't get that job. So.
It's funny though. It's not bad.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, I played some golf this week. Did pretty well. For when I beat you and you have to get your nipples pierced live on air.
I'm gonna veto that one.
What?
I just feel like that would hurt so bad, bro. I wouldn't want it.
I don't want my nips pierced, man. I don't know. I've been a little gassy today.
More than usual, or
yeah, slightly.
I mean, I had the Reno toots when I came out here, dude. So
you sure did.
Be prepared.
Well, I went to Walmart and I had my yes. Oh God, that's gonna be really pushing on those Taco Bell BV5 layer burritos. But yeah, I was just like farting without any worry at Walmart, but it was because I had my headphones in, so I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah,
some of those were clappers, dude, for sure. They were ratata, ratata, and there was people around, and they were stinky. That's all I'm gonna say. So
I don't think I have too many like super stinky ones.
Yeah,
but I break length records every 2 days.
Yeah, like. You've got an interesting fart technique.
I don't know what it is, but by by like the 14th second, I start giggling because I'm like, this is a long fart.
Yeah, it's a long one. I just have like a musket. It's just like
yeah, just like a skunk fell into a musket, and not good. Because I've smelled a lot of your farts. I think you farted in one of my cars, and I was like the second day I had the car, and I was like, God damn it, Robbie.
Hey, that's my MO, baby. I'm farting all over. That's how I mark my territory, ladies. So
I really was like, now the radio's not gonna work, bro.
Yeah. I think I do remember the ceiling falling down in that car, and it was probably from my fart melted the glue. So.
It's all right, man. So you
golfed.
Let's
move the fuck on. And then just work, man. I've been loving my job. It's like that doesn't pay me anything, and I'm broke, but I've just been really enjoying it. So
that's honestly, man. Happiness is worth more than fucking anything, really.
Yeah,
like I remember being like unhappy at a job one time, and I was like, I don't really care what what I'm doing, I need to get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
Gotta do
Because it
something you
just
love.
wasn't worth it. Yeah, I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yep. I agree, man. Happiness really is important, and you have to stand up for yourself and fight for your happiness because no one else is gonna, you know.
Are you like mom Facebook posting me right now, or is that what you're doing? Is that
Sorry, let me credit that quote, Reba McEntire. Okay.
the
Remember, we
mom?
thought we were so clever. We
the
thought we
mo-
were so fucking clever.
the mom post. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
The fake quotes
Yep.
that we came up with.
We're the funniest people in the fucking world to ourselves.
Yeah.
And so you see so many of these bullshit quotes that are like, when the sand hits the bottom of the dial, you just gotta flip it over. Willie Nelson. And you're like, he didn't fucking say that.
My favorite are the ones that make like almost no sense.
Yeah.
Like it'll just be like a fucking like sepia photo of like a fucking old washboard. And it'll
Yep.
be like, you never know what you never knew before it didn't happen. And you're just like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
You're like, was this Ray Charles before he quit the heroin? What are we talking about here?
That's my
Oh,
favorite
geez.
shit, dude. I know a
Love
lot
it.
of
And
people on
so-
Facebook can post that shit, and I'm just like, what
yeah.
the fuck are you doing, man?
And so we just wrote the stupidest quotes and credited them to anyone and posted them on like meme format.
Yeah.
And you know, funny enough, none of them went viral. So I don't know what we're doing wrong.
I don't think
Maybe we're
anyone
not the
went
target
viral,
audience.
but I guarantee you a few people were like, I didn't know Betty White said that.
Oh, we got some shares. We got
Yeah.
some shares for sure. But
Yeah. A couple of them were legit. Like I felt like the one that we did about Sia, it was like we made it up.
yeah.
It was like, you don't have to know the words of life. You just need to know the song or whatever. I
Yeah.
can't remember what the fuck it was.
See, yeah, that was
There were a lot of
pretty
people
close,
that were
yeah.
like, Sia's so deep.
Seriously.
I was like, that was two fucking idiots that did that.
That is two fucking idiots. Literally.
That was
Our
like 6
namesake
years before we
reference
did this. So
Uh-huh.
we were fucking it
Look
up
at us now.
before anybody.
Yeah, we're awesome. So
Watch
watch us get famous and then run out of stuff to say. You know what I mean? Like that's when we'll have reached our limit. We're like, you know what? I'm pretty comfortable with everything we've said so far. Let's just leave it at that.
We'll have that Forrest Gump moment where we're just like, I just want to go home now. I don't want to keep running.
Yeah. Everyone's like, what?
Anyway,
do you
man, hey, we're at like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So it's a Wednesday episode. So it's time.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
Yeah, I'm ready. For some mind-blowing
I'm
facts.
ready. I'm
I'm
always ready, baby.
Do you got a fact? You got a fucking fact, dude?
I do have a fucking fact, dude.
Do you want to go first, or I can go first?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Mine's decent. I'll go first. So rich people have a lot of weird pets, right? Every time I start talking, I'm like, what am I setting up here? Justin Bieber had a monkey.
There is a part when you don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
So you just like give a little bit.
I gotta dip your toe in the water.
Let me just fucking vaguely mention what I'm about to mention, so everybody's
little,
kind of
just something-
intrigued.
Yeah. So pyramid schemes. No, okay, just kidding. So there was a certain president who, when he passed away, he owned a very significant pet. It was a parrot. Okay. And the president was Andrew Jackson, our $20 bill president. Which is crazy because that guy's a fucking piece of shit, man. Andrew Jackson just like went around scalping Native Americans. He was horrible. So
This
he
isn't
had a parrot.
a mean fucking fact. This is interesting.
No, let's
mind-blowing facts.
fucking talk about it. All right. I want to know who voted for that mother.
All the parrot fans are like, he's got a parrot. We got to do it.
I love parrots. Is that
No,
what I
we-
call? And so, you know, parrots like repeat what they hear.
Yeah.
So this parrot had to be escorted out, was kicked out of Andrew Jackson's funeral because he was just word vomiting swear words and just horrible things, probably
About
racial slurs. let's be
Just
honest.
random stuff or
Just because he heard it so much. You know, that's
Oh,
how
yeah.
these birds work. they're not like, I don't think they're really having a conversation with you, but you say, "Hi, how are you?" to a parrot enough times, they're gonna be like, "Hi, how are you?" So I guess they were like, "We lay to rest Andrew Jackson," and the parrot was like, "Fucking Redskins, scalp them all, fuck those motherfuckers," and they were like,
Whoa, easy, Charles.
him outta here.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
fucking name of the parrot was. I just like
probably
a
Charles.
human name.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a good guess. Yeah, Charles is good.
It's probably Crackers. That's a cuter name.
Yeah, Polly did want some crackers only.
That's
White people.
hilarious.
They're
So wait,
racist as fuck.
he was going off and they had to like bring him out. Why didn't they just like
They-
let him open a window? Be like, you're
Just
free.
let him fly.
And be like, later,
No, they were like-
idiots.
They were like, "Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave," and he was like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'm not fucking leaving. Andrew is my fucking best friend. I'm not leaving this fucking funeral." I think that's a verbatim from the article I
You
read.
sound like Ryan
exactly what he
Child right
said.
now.
Yeah, when he was like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now he's a grown ass man. So
that's crazy, dude.
yeah, isn't that insane?
I feel like somewhere in that box that Andrew was in, he was probably like smirking, like it all worked
yeah.
out.
Well, you think like you have a funeral for someone and there's like a family member that was like, "It was just so sweet. Howard's conviction to the KKK." And you're like, "No, don't say that. Don't tell people like we're supposed to remember the good things." It's like, no, that parrot just said what it heard. So people really got a
He
look.
just
at who
roasted
Andrew is.
everybody.
Yeah.
He hated all of you.
Yeah.
That's
Your
hilarious.
socks are tattered, you fucking pussy. Suck my dick.
I really want to
James
see
Madison.
like I just really want to see an insult parrot now. Just
Yeah,
a
me
fucking
too.
no nonsense. Fuck you. I hate everybody parrot. That's pretty funny, dude.
Yep. I'm sure we could
How
get you one.
is that parrot still alive? Because don't them bitches stay forever? Like parrots and like tortoises are just like
I don't.
never
Are we
leave
talking
the planet.
hundreds? I think they lived to like 75.
Nah, dude. He's got so much hate inside of him. He's just like burning.
That's true. He's probably young too. He's probably still got that young piss and vinegar.
He's probably like the mascot for the Westboro Baptist Church people. Just like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Dude.
God does hate you.
Yeah, I've never heard a more vicious and fitting pair than that parrot and the Westboro. This girl I know on Instagram's name is Westboro Baptist.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Like, pretty cool. What do you think? I was gonna say.
I just thought you were gonna be like, this girl I know on Facebook is really into them, and I'm gonna be like, don't be into her. That's not a good idea.
She's cute though. You ever just like wanna? Never mind. I shouldn't say it.
No, bro.
You ever just want to like? No, I won't say it. All right, you want to like fuck the hate out of someone? You know what I'm saying? Just be like,
The parrot or the girl?
just be like, just banging a girl and be like, "Black Lives Matter." Say it. Say Black Lives Matter. It's like, if you really hit in the right spot, she might say it. You know.
I mean, let's come back to this in like a year, maybe when you're 37. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out. We'll
I need you
kinda...
to back me up on this, Jordan. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
one of those
no.
moments as a friend. All right.
No, you're probably right, man. I feel like anything in your life could make you change, especially if it's involving a wiener.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm backing life changer though. You know, I don't know. if
Maybe
I'm-
like afternoon rethinker.
yeah,
Just
like
like,
back-
I think
yeah,
I will go
seriously.
jogging. Maybe.
yeah, to burn off this extra energy because this finished so fast. But it's like, you know, you had like a life changer big barrel gun. It's like I just got a little Colt 45 or something. You know, like
All right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
cut this out for the
My-
love of God. Go
my,
ahead. You're
my
my
fucking fact. My fucking fact.
Your
All
fucking
right.
fact.
The 13th century. Which what decade or what? When did that happen, Rob?
1900. I'm not sure. I
1900.
don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get
The
it.
13th century. A guy
1400
named
maybe.
John Duns, Duns. You ever heard of that
Okay.
guy before?
No, I have not.
He did something that we all know. And that's the podcast. No, I'm just kidding. He
He
invented
did this podcast back
he
in the
inv-
15th, 14th, 12th, 13th century.
he invented the dunce cap. So like the thing that we know is that pointy fucking hat that is associated with like shame and like throwing spitballs or something. I don't really...
Yep, nose in the corner, timeout.
Yeah, exactly. When he invented that, which first of all, like invent is a really strong word. Like he just took a piece of paper and like rolled it up. Like I don't know. Anyway, he saw a megaphone once and was like, I got an idea.
An orange traffic cone. They had those. He was like, oh, I mean, fucking.
He did it to originally promote like being a smarty pants, like being a good student, or like a very smart person. So it, like what did he say here? It would help spread knowledge from the tip of your brain. Like other people would see you with that fucking hat on and be like, those fucking brainiacs, look at those guys. Because there was like a group of them all called the Dunsmen, which sounds like a cool show, honestly.
The
like,
Duns Cap.
Yeah, literally the Duns Cap. So not dunce. I don't know exactly how it got to there. I should have looked that up. Anyway.
I fucked you up.
No, you're good, man. So yeah, like this group of Dunsmen would wear these fucking goofy hats. Probably became Klansmen, actually. No, that's saying out loud.
Like, how do we keep this shape of hat going? What's a cause we could get behind?
The parrot was like, black people suck, and they were like, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Let's put it on. Okay.
Right from Andrew Jackson's mouth. Let's do it.
So fucking the Duns Cap used to be a good thing. And then over time, over the next 200 years, which is so unfair, people stopped like caring what this fucking dude had to say, and it became uncool. So it literally like got flipped upside down, and now it's like associated with being a fucking bad student. But I looked it up, and it was like something. It said something like his ideas became less and less popular. So let's look at one of his ideas. Okay. That is not the right thing.
Well, we're all waiting. So pressure, Jordan. All right.
Oh, you're good. All right. What the fuck is going on here? All right. One of his ideas that apparently became less cool over time. He holds that matter can exist without any form whatsoever, that not all created substances are composites of form and matter, and that one of the same substance can have more than one substantial form. What a fucking idiot, dude. Like, I don't even...
Seriously, fuck that guy. No, substance can't no substance, but matter has no fucking substance. God.
Like, seriously. Like, it's a good thing we fucking flipped that hat around.
Yawn. Okay.
I didn't understand a word of that fucking sentence.
Yeah.
I immediately started laughing.
Stupid.
When I read that sentence, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's probably too complicated to fucking understand. So,
yeah.
Fuck you, John. I don't know, man.
If other smart people say that it's wrong, then I'll back them up, you know.
No,
you
read
can't. That on the internet, right?
No, yeah, I read it on the internet. It's got to be true.
Loser.
John Duns invented the Duns Cap.
You douche.
He meant it for a good thing. We done turned upside down that bitch. And then we just made it like a bad thing, which I think kind of ties all into this podcast. Like I don't know if you ever see a dunce cap. I don't think that was around when I was a kid.
No way. I don't think so.
I probably would have had one on at some point though.
Oh,
just for the 14-second fart. It would have been like, again.
We got separated in class, right? Let's give everyone a second to guess the age that a teacher was like, you two need to not sit next to each other. First grade? No. 8th grade? No. Fucking like, we were 21. Should have been our junior year of college. A teacher was like, all right, you guys can't sit next to each other because you're goofing off too much.
Do you remember why?
I don't. We were
in geography class. We met a guy named Ernest, who was the coolest fucking guy ever, dude.
I think I still have his number. What a guy.
You need to text him this podcast right now. We were in a geography class for what fucking reason? Like, what are we gonna do?
What are we doing?
And we were just being goofballs. It was a long ass night class. So what are we gonna do besides be funny? And I just remember this lady was like, I think it was a lady, the teacher. I can't remember. She said something about like the dew like near a mountain or something like that. And I just could not stop asking if it was, would you call it the Mountain Dew? It's the stupidest joke of all time. But Robbie started laughing, and then of course I couldn't stop. And then you were like riffing off of my stupidity. And yeah, she was like, you guys are 21 years old. Get the fuck out of my class.
Get the fuck out. And and so we just stopped going at one point.
Yeah.
For that reason, it was her fault. I think if I remember correctly, she was like, oh fuck, hold on. She was like, not all matter has to have a specific substance. Like, fuck you, John Duns, you idiot.
John Dunn.
Loser.
I almost forgot about that. When you said not first grade, I was like, yeah, obviously I didn't know you. And then when you said not in eighth grade, I was like, what? Did we not have that in eighth grade?
Yeah.
Did we get separated in eighth grade too? Probably.
It's very.
We played trumpet right next to each other. We were just making like fucking stupid, dumb jokes to all of our trumpeters.
Mr. Bala is not an expert on a lot of things. Do you remember this rant? But he is an expert on time, and don't waste his fucking time. I don't think he said fucking, but it was like, are you an expert at teaching music? Because that's what your job is. Why are you an expert on time?
Do you ever, I'm going to ask this as an audience question.
Sure.
You can respond as well. Besides that situation you're talking about, we had a teacher who was new to the school and just got eaten alive by the fucking 45, 12-year-olds who just had too much testosterone in them to relax. I had a teacher in high school that we legit, like, I didn't want to participate, but it had to be done. He was an English teacher, and it was a fucking chaotic classroom. He just had no control. And there was a part of me that was like, this is wrong, children. This is wrong. Throw it to me. Like, I was just participating in the nonsense. Everybody in the class had like laser pointers, and we were just shining them all over the fucking place. Every time he turned his back, there was just laser pointers all over.
That guy in high school. Okay, go ahead. You finish.
One of them went to like Spencer Gifts and got like a laser pointer that could like say words for some reason. Like, I'm not sure how it worked, but you best believe that nice pussy was on his back every fucking time.
No way, dude.
Yeah, I swear
no
to
way.
God.
That guy in high school got bullied, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna become a teacher to make a difference.
Yeah.
And stop other people from being bullied.
Yeah.
And on his second day of teaching high school, he had nice pussy plastered on his back, dude. What a turn of events.
He gave me like a mini detention one time because I was assisting with the nonsense in his fucking class. And I remember trying to get it away from my baseball coach so he didn't know. And like I pulled it off. I don't know if I actually did. Like, I'm sure he found out later on, but they were like, why were you late? And I was like, oh, I was helping with I had a paper. Like, I just made up something on the spot. Yeah. And they were like, all right, good. You play first base. You remember that is? And I was like, yeah, it's over there. I just went over there.
I'll do it. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Sweet.
Fuck. Did you ever have a teacher like that besides the music teacher?
That we ate alive? I had a
so bad. I still feel bad.
You should. He's probably not a teacher anymore. He's probably an alcoholic, and it's your fault. He's just like, nice pussy. He takes a shot. He's like, how dare they? No, not exactly. Yeah. There was one teacher I can think of who she was a student teacher and ended up being a full-time teacher, and I had a huge crush on her. It's probably why I like stood up for her, but also like I didn't do any of my work. That was just kind of my MO in high school.
Yeah.
So like these kids would be like bullying her, and I'd be like, hey, Brent, your mom doesn't care about you, and that's why you live with your dad, idiot. And because when I don't know why I'm the nicest person ever, but it's like for some reason that has gifted me the knowledge of exactly what to say to break someone's heart, right? So sometimes instead of warming up and being like, hey, why don't you cool it? You just jump right to just stabbing them right in the heart.
Sure.
And I'm like, hey, Andy, remember when your brother died? Yeah, me too. I wish I was him right now, so I don't have to fucking listen to you talk, I didn't really see these things
Well,
maybe. But
Andy
because they were
isn't here
bullying
to
the
rebut
teacher.
it, so
That's true. But anyway, but then I was like her savior, and then I just didn't do my work, and so she like cried one day. She's like,
Oh,
I just
shit.
really wanted to make a difference, you know.
In front of the class.
No, in front of her class when she was presenting her like end of the year student teaching
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus
She's like,
Christ.
there's this student who had so much potential who just would not do his work. And I'm like, listen, lady, a lot of people have tried. Okay. I'm a junior in high school. We're 11 years in at this point. It's not gonna happen.
I am the music man. Didn't you fucking know?
Yeah, did you see it? He's a what? He's a what? I'm just like, that's a really rare reference no one's gonna get, but
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, she wanted it to be like The Blind Side. She wanted
Sure.
me to be like her big black orphan son who
She wanted
made
you
it
to say The
NFL.
Last Dance. You know what I mean?
Yes. But I've seen that movie and I did not change. It was not a happy ending. So.
Yeah, that sucks. But it's a fun moment at the time, right? I mean, it's fun to talk about.
Looking back on it.
I still feel bad about that teacher, man.
As you should. You're
a
bad person. I've been telling people that for years. I'm like, Jordan, he's legitimately a bad person. So
he deserves it, man.
Okay, dude. So in honor of number 37, Ron Artest.
Yep.
I think that if he can go through a spiritual change, you know, he can break some faces of some much more pathetic men than himself in the stands at a Pistons game, and change his name to Meta World Peace and be all about positivity and love, then I can quit being a fat piece of shit. You can start being a nice guy and stop bullying teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can change.
Yeah, let's have a Mike Finch moment right now and just be your best self. I want to see Connor on the balls of his feet.
Ooh, maybe one of them now. Mike, you fucked that. Mike, you fucked that up. You broke his leg. It was your fault. So
yeah, dude, that was fucking gross as shit. My dad texted me the next day and was like, I'm sick of people breaking their fucking legs.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, man, it looks gross.
I watch stuff like this, like when something bad happens, I start showing the replay. I just watch their faces, and then slowly I'll move it down if I'm feeling brave. So
sure, I sometimes, if I don't want to really see, I'll just like look over my glasses and be like, blurry, creep me out a little bit. I don't want to do this anymore.
It looks a little bad, yeah.
Anyway,
I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, just like, don't cover up my face, and then like slowly, I'm like, oh, okay, that's better.
Anyway, that's the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the podcast, everybody.
Episode 37, the Ron Artest / Meta World Peace episode. He was a bull, dude. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh, that's right.
He started as a bull. I remember that. And then he fucking fought a bunch of people like 6 years later. So
probably the most impressive thing any bull has ever done ever. So
probably, yeah, I can't think of anything else. Like,
he's probably the greatest bull of all time. I can't think of another.
He's definitely the GOAT. Anyway,
the bull goat.
Send us an email, twofuckingidiots@gmail. We've actually been getting a lot of hits up on our email.
We have
people requesting some topics, so be on the lookout for that. Nobody asked for Ron Artest. So yeah,
but we decided it was important. So
hit us up on what you think a good like wager would be for the golf event.
Yes,
the golf tour on the way out here.
I can't wait. All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man. Love you guys. Thanks for listening, and we will see you in a couple days.
Thanks, guys.
Happy or sad, it's story time.